Okay, here we go. So, Gervonta Tank Davis, he pledged guilty to the 4 traffic offenses, the hit and run deal. With a plea deal, and his sentencing will occur May 5th. Master Black, 2 sugars. Look, the only reason why I'm covering that, because really it's none of my business, other than the fact that you have the fight April 15th, Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis, and I know many of you have had concerns with the war room about, he still got that, he still has his legal situation. And you guys want to know if it was going to discourage the fight. Well, the sentencing isn't going to happen until May, so he's clear from here to April. I do like hearing that he pleaded guilty in a plea deal, and he took care of it, and taking responsibility and all those things, but I'm not even going to judge him on that. I'm pretty much going to talk about the boxing side of things, which is my job. So, Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis is on. It's just funny because, you had the Super Bowl thing and, him in his, in the wheelchair, and people are wondering if he was injured. Come to find out, the TMZ video. Come to find out, he said he was just tired, okay? So, and he just wanted, he said he'd rather run and not walk. He didn't want to walk that distance, what have you. So, all these little things people were concerned about to discourage the fight isn't going to discourage the fight. But I'm going to tell you this, though. This fight is needed. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder and Andy Ruiz, that fight fell through. It looks like Andy Ruiz is going to fight Herkovich for the IBF interim title, which, in fact, and that's even a great thing because he'll have to fight the winner between Usyk and Tyson Gypsy King Fury. Whoever wins between Herkovich and Andy Ruiz, either way, there's some good, things happening in the heavyweight division, some good movement there. But I think there's a purse bid. They said February 28th for that fight. So Deontay Wilder and Andy Ruiz, that fight fell through. And it fell through over money. Deontay Wilder said that he just didn't like what the PBC has been offering him for that fight. And he has switched gears and he's talking about taking on Francis Ngannou. He said in boxing and in the octagon, which I was saying this in my podcast, the leg kicks from Francis Ngannou. I don't even want to see what that would look like, but it's fair. Deontay Wilder is a maniac, all right? I'm pretty sure he sounded serious that he would fight Francis Ngannou in the octagon, and to be fair, and fight him in boxing, but I digress. I'm just saying that fight fell apart due to money. And it is my theory that if we get this Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight, how much Showtime is going to come up, how much the PBC is going to come up, and how much Golden Boy is going to come up financially. And I'm saying the type of income that can be had by Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia, particularly, specifically in the pockets of the PBC, can help create the fights that we want. We want Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Andy Ruiz, and we definitely want Terrence Bud Crawford versus Errol the True Spence. And it's to hear over and over again that the money issue offered by the PBC, the money's offered by the PBC, people are feeling lowballed. You hear that time and time again. With a fight like Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, I don't see any money issues after that. We do know about the Paramount thing. People don't know if we're going to even have Showtime boxing anymore. But showing that kind of income and that kind of interest, which is why I'm pushing for Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia so much, is because it's a great fight, but it's great for boxing, okay? Still, a fight like that, Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis, which I think is the biggest fight in the world, can fatten the pockets a little bit more and maybe please and satisfy the expectations of these fighters. Terrence Crawford wants his guarantee. I'm sure after Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis, they can afford something like that, right? If affording it was a problem or not, I'm sure they will feel more comfortable offering him a guarantee. I'm assuming. Plus, with the business that the PBC and Golden Boy is making to even make the April 15th fight with Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. When you have something that successful, you can't help but to be amicable, okay, at that point. So Golden Boy and PBC, though they're not bed buddies, they can be a little bit more friendly. And we know Terrence Crawford and Golden Boy, you saw him taking pictures with, B-Hop and De La Hoya, talking about a partnership. Now they can kind of leverage that relationship made by the PBC and Golden Boy with this Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight and a rematch if that happens. And a guarantee can probably be offered. So that's 2 big fights, Ryan Garcia, and then after that, that can open doors for especially communicating with Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol the True Spence. If that were to happen, I think everything else fall into place. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder wouldn't be complaining about money or anything like that. We may keep Showtime boxing because I think they will see that type of big stage, those big stage fights that can help out. But the good news here, let me get my black 2 sugars. The good news here is that there's nothing in the way right now, that big cloud, right? But if Sunshine was Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia, there was a cloud in the way, and that was the legal issues with Gervonta Tank Davis. Now that's all cleared up, and he can focus on the biggest fight of his career, and worry about the sentencing weeks after that. Let me get my black 2 sugars. Let me know how you all feel in the comments below. Showbiz for adult. I'm out.